All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. And normally I'd like to do a little shout out to my course, but to my surprise, Udemy is having a little bit of difficulty here. The old 502 bad gateway. Somebody's getting DDoSed or something. But if you're interested in my latest course, the 100 front-end interview questions challenge, you can take a look at it by going to Udemy when it's up, or clicking a link in the description below and get it for just $9.99. It's a bestseller in the front-end web development category, and help you prepare for those interviews. So today what we're going to be doing is I have a lot of deployment issues that I am trying to solve. Unfortunately, I can't get my environment variable up and working. So what I'm going to try and do is I have this other branch here that... So I found a repo that has a bunch of... basically, it's a Angular CLI project that... If I can get it... It's an Angular CLI project that is designed to go up to Heroku. So what I want to do with this is I want to... I always forget how to do this. Push to Heroku. What I want to do is I'm going to... I think it's Heroku create, yeah. Is child abduction, that's unfortunate. So in here I want, so in our constructor I want a console.log environment.production. All right. So my hope is that this is actually going to, when we do Heroku create, get stage dot, get commit dot, get push Heroku. Alright, so the idea here is that if this goes successfully, then we can just copy this project and get it up and running. The only main difference is it uses yarn instead of npm. It's not a big deal. It will take a little bit of... I've already tried to bob and weave a little bit with it, try and get it to go, but some warnings here. So let's go ahead and copy that. So this is our generic Heroku. Hey, you created it and it worked. So once this builds and deploys, what we're going to look for is to see if it actually deploys the production version. Because we go to package JSON. Here we go. So it should build it in prod. Now, from what I've seen, all right, so we got a bug. That's the wrong repo. This is what we want. Get Heroku or Heroku logs. I want to see the end of it. So we're gonna start. Not really very helpful. All right. Well, that plan didn't work. So let's just do a little bit of Googling. Say Angular universal environment variables, because our file replacement isn't happening. Nope, that's not going to do it. We already did that. This is that type of stuff that drives you nuts because you're like, So it looks like all right, let's try this. We'll give this guy's example a shot. All right, so we're gonna create an env file. I'm gonna say port is equal to what's our port equal to? Normally it's 4,000, I think. All right, and then we'll say hold up. I don't like this. And I don't want to do this. I don't like this. This is a hack. I mean, I'm if I don't get it figured out by this weekend, there's a good chance that we may just be All right, let's what did I just delete? I thought I deleted this. All right. Have I used the Atom text editor? Yeah, I used to use it. I like VS Code better. I use brackets, and I use Atom, and I use VS Code, and I've used a couple others. But yeah. All right, let's see here. Angular JSON, and then where are we putting this? I consider scenario the Heroku post build. You know what? That's probably it. I bet that's it. Let's see. Because it does the post install. All I see is $2. Says message retracted. Well, thank you. Let's see here. So let's see if this solves it. All right. So it didn't even occur to me. This blog post was like, you're doing a post build, aren't you? It's like, why are you making me feel so dumb, dude? That maybe our post build should be prod. I don't know. Because we're doing it everywhere else, but we'll see how it goes. Everyone's recommending using this .env. We'll see. We'll see. I'm looking at a few blogs while this is going. Angular 8 environment variables, not swapping files. All right. Looks like it's building fine, which is good. Maybe I should look at this install. Configuration, production, configuration, production. Node environment, production. It's like everything's production but the environment file. So they changed how they did environment files in Angular 8. Ryan Jones says, thank you for such great advice. 3 months into my dev study with a $10 donation. I appreciate that, man. 60K is a nice number. Hey, man, 62K was the first dev salary I ever had. We'll get there soon, though. Yeah, but the channel hasn't been growing too much, and that's okay. I don't necessarily... I tell people all the time, like, don't do like a YouTube channel for anybody else but yourself. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be better off doing what you want, happier. But yeah, man, 60K is a pretty good deal. I want to get, so by the end of next year, I want to get to 100K. So I just want that silver placard in the background so I can put it on a resume. You know what I'm saying? All right, what we're doing here. Video. DevDocs. Keep up the good work, Ryan. Keep up the good work, man. It's not easy. It's not easy being cheesy, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god, I can't get this to work. 62K was my first salary. Yeah, man. God, I can't get that. I just can't get it up there. This shit don't work, dog. Am I spelling this wrong? Yeah. Yeah, man, I completely understand not wanting to do that craziness. I get it, man. You gotta convince me. I've done it. I don't want to do it ever again. God, I cannot get this thing to run. All right, so let's take a look at this other thing and see how they do their environment variables. That's what I was just telling my girlfriend's sister. Her boyfriend's thinking of doing security. I was like, that's a good job, man, because you can transition easily. God. So this is the only thing I can think of. Alright, you guys are chatting today. I was here yesterday. No one said shit. Let's see. Dude, I just want to thank you and all the creators of the resource you provided for me to get the first role as a dev. I'm completely self-taught and used your model 4 hours coding at night, and it works. So thank you. I know it works. What's the problem? So the problem is that in Angular, I'm using Angular Universal, which means I'm rendering Angular server side. And Angular Universal is slightly buggy. It works, but there's some quirks. And one of the quirks that we're having right now is when I go to production, which this should be a production build, it's not swapping out my environment file. So what's supposed to happen is when we go and we hit, there's a I wonder if there's something in here I could do. But what's supposed to happen is essentially it's supposed to run a script that's supposed to replace the file. Now, and it's supposed to do this. But it doesn't seem to be happening. Now, it's hard to find docs on this because it's like, no, it should just work. It's like, well, it doesn't work, and I've had this issue at work also. So I don't know what you talking about, May. At least someone understands what I'm going through right now with this. So it's probably some configuration thing. So we could do something like this. Okay, so I got an idea. So I hate to do this, but this is one way of going about it. So let's go to our app component. Where are we? So in here, all right. So I think this will work. Actually, I think I need both these. I eventually will do this differently, but I just want to get this up and running, all right? All right, and so what we're going to say here is this dot window well, okay. Dot href. Is it href? Window dot href. Window dot what is it? It's not href. It's help me out here, guys. What do you what's the DOM thing we get the URL? All right. Window dot location dot. We can even just do this if this dot window. Then we can say so if this dot window and location dot href dot inc. So give me a second here. So we're doing some hacky shit right now, guys. I'll be honest with you. I'm not proud of what's going on right now. I'm just curious if this is gonna work now. So if this .window.location is a href that includes video, then let's say environment dot production is equal to true. All right. First off, I'll be amazed if this shit works. Let's see here. Does it run my test before I push it? I don't think it does. I think I'll have to write a script to run my test. So, like, 100% my tests are failing right now for this. But yeah, man, I'm glad. So, Pat, congratulations, man, for you, man. Grinding it out. And Ryan Jones doing the same. You got Ryan Jones over here saying, hey, man, I'm grinding. I'm grinding. I appreciate that. Similar boat to me. Hey, I was doing this. I can't. It's so hard to go to school and to do this and that. And, you know, people just think you're being lazy. It's like, no, man, I'm just sick of being tired. I'm just sick and tired of being tired and working to the bone. Wait a second. Eventually, I'm just gonna throw -- prod on everything and see what happens. Okay, so that fires off, and then that fires off, and that fires off. Ugh. What's -- bundle dependencies all do? Am I on holiday? No. So it's 7:30 my time. So I'm done. You grind hard? I try to, man. God, it did fail on that. Oh, that's good to know, but it's unfortunate right now. I was worried about that after I did that. Just grinding, son. See, here's the thing, man. Like, a lot of YouTubers, a lot of just content creators in general, they're just out there telling you shit. You know, Me, I try to tell you exactly what I'm doing, man. I don't try to front. I don't try to tell you do things that didn't work for me or that I'm not doing. When I say, 2 to 4 hours a day, I mean 2 to 4 hours a day. That's all. I'm not over here lying. I'm not telling you. I already got a job, a good one. So, here I am, just trying to get better, get a good job. I told, a side note, my work was hiring today, and they were looking for a JavaScript tech lead. I told my boss I'm applying for it. I don't care that I asked for twice the amount of years of experience I have. I can do it. We'll see what happens. I got to wait 2 months, though. So, what's a better way to prove that you should be the JavaScript tech lead than launching a fully functional web application in the technologies that people are using? I couldn't think of one. Could you? Yeah, I already teach and mentor people in JavaScript. Tens of thousands, actually. So much so that they pay me for my time, effort, and energy and buy my courses. And we got people like Ryan out here grinding, donating $10. I appreciate that. And we got our boy Pat Salvatore. First role, completely self-taught out here. So, what's a better way? I couldn't think of one, man. Ever think about getting a tattoo? Some of you may be surprised that I have a tattoo. When I was 16, this is not a particularly impressive story. This is one of my more sad moments. And, you're 16, you're impressionable, you're doing stupid things. At that age, I was drinking. So we go to this dive bar sort of place that does tattoos. And I get a tattoo for like $60 basically on my ankle of a scorpion. And I had it lasered off. There's still some scar. I need a scorpion and like the Scorpio sign. So Scorpio. But yeah, so I need to, what I'm trying to say, is that, I'm not, look, man, you think I'm lying to you right now? Look, you're gonna see the blue M a little bit. See that? Can you see that little? There you go. I'll show you. I ain't got no shame about my stupidity. You see right there? You can kind of see the M and a little bit of the red. That red, it's not usually that red. That was a bug bite. Yeah, man. So, yeah, man. But yeah, so made a mistake. Paid for it through many. And when I say many, I think I had probably 12 laser surgeries. Come to find out with laser removal, colors, and it was a red moon, a black scorpion, and then a blue M. Blue is the hardest color to get out, and colors in general are harder to get out than black and white tattoos. Yeah. Okay. So it deployed, and it looks like it worked. But yeah, man, I've done some stupid shit. I'm not afraid to admit it. Cannot read property href if undefined. Alright, that didn't work. Window. Alright, cool. That was a silly idea, but it's something I want to try. I am honestly not that opposed to working off production. I know it's a stupid concept, but like, God, am I frustrated with this. This will be the second live stream where all I've tried to do is get this frickin' environment working. The only other thing, do I use Heroku's free plan? Yes, but if I am able to get it to where I want it to be, eventually I will probably be using their paid one. Oh, man. Let me try something. I think I did this is production. Or false. This is kind of bootleg, but I'm somewhat okay with this. So if I go to Heroku real quick. Alright, so if we go to settings, access, overview, okay. Let's see if that even builds. I'll be surprised if this builds. Process.env doesn't exist. All right. I think that's a bad plan, my dude. Here's the thing about WordPress. That's not where you want to be at. Have you ever heard of a senior WordPress developer salary? Come on. San Francisco, 104,000. Come on. It's not a good look, dude. Yeah. Let's try this. I'm gonna do some stuff real quick. So no, what's supposed to happen is it's supposed to swap files. Process is not defined. What the frick does that mean? All right. Let's see something. Ay, 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 ay. All right. Yeah, so what's supposed to happen is, for whatever reason it's not working, is if we go to our Angular JSON, which is basically our Webpack, is that when we do production, it's supposed to pull the old switcherino and swap it. Lots of red, go fix them. Yeah, I can't get the file replacement to work with the server-side JavaScript, unfortunately. Server-side Angular. So this is not happening. So we're sort of just trying some things out here. It's good old debugging. How you doing, Kevin? I'm applying for a tech lead role in 2 months, Kevin. I gotta wait 6 months at my job till I can start applying for other roles. We'll see if I get it. I think there's a chance I could get it. So interviewed someone today. He's a perfectionist, not so sure. These guys are too passionate and could probably cause drama. I've talked about this maybe once before, but a while back, I interviewed for a principal software engineer role with Oracle to build a framework called Jet. And I killed the first 2 technical interviews. Guy loved me so much, showed me all the components in there, told me I had a job. Recruiter told me I had a job. I had a final cultural interview with the senior director, and 2 days later called me, said that although he thinks I'm very talented, he doesn't think I'd be willing to work the amount of overtime that he wants, so I didn't get the job. And that, so to your point, to too passionate, is that instead of because I spend my time, and is pretty clear, on side projects, he didn't want me on the team. Which was crazy to me, because, like, this is everything that's made me successful as a developer, is just keep doing this, grinding. Yeah, not team lead, tech lead, son. Tech lead. He be tech leading. What is this crypto thing? Yeah, that was really what it felt like, was that at the end of the day, he just wanted me to be more about the company than I was about myself. And that was an insane concept to me, but probably not for a lot of people. Oh my goodness, just work! Please, just production true, baby. Why? Why you do me like this? Do I use CSS animations often? Not too often. I use transitions more than anything else. What's going on, Jimba? Can I see your replies? Yes. Tech lead is a good resume reference. Yeah. God, what? Webpack server config.js. When can we see the final product? Probably by the end of the year. Maybe the next 6 weeks before. So I'm trying to get it out soon, but all right. All right. Here we go. I only need this true value for one thing. You're messing up, Barry. You're messing up. Ever thought about doing an app for sale? I'm about repeat business. There's not too much stuff. When you say you need 4 to 5 years experience, do you really need that many years of experience? No. Not usually. The Oracle role that I didn't get because I was too dedicated to my side projects and wasn't going to work the amount of overtime asked for 10 years. So just get good. All right. All right, so in here, so what we're going to do, so this is originally how I was handling updating the base. God. I don't want to just hard. All right. We'll go Angular Universal environment. Let's see what this guy says. I'm watching a 10-minute video. We're going to give it a shot. Alright. I've been avoiding this 10-minute video because I should be able to get a file replacement. Alright, so that's installing in the project root. Create a new file. .env. Where's the popcorn? Yeah. In 6 weeks, 3 people quit. That's never good, man. There it is. That's the file I was looking for. Oh, wait a second. We have access to process here. Oh, buddy. Get a 10% bump? I'm hoping to get a 10% bump. What time is it here? It's about 8 o'clock. Wait a second. Process.env dot what do you call this? So what I'm looking for is production. All right. And now all right, so what if we do this? I think I might be a genius. I've only done those online things. I scored very high, but I don't know how you can count the online applications. Okay. What's the price for my coding pride? I don't know, man. I oftentimes just think of I'm not really for sale. Like, don't get me wrong, I make good money, but like money hasn't really made me any happier. I'm about as happy as I was when I was making $65,000 compared to $150 this year or whatever I'll get. Okay. So if we have base URL, we'll do, so if it is production, return, actually, else, return, actually, are we there yet? All right. Alright, so what we'll do here, we'll make this async. Go back to this. I think this will work. How come everyone in America gets paid 100K? That's not necessarily true. Alright. Is there any project kind of similar? Nah, Barry, we kind of out of the realm of free code camp by a couple of years right now, man. The one thing that might be similar is the Node Express and Helmet stuff, but I think you might have to dive into Heroku. The cost of living's higher in America. You can't really compare country to country. That's a completely crazy thing to do, you know? Yeah. And also, you don't want to compare professions by country. It's just not really relevant. It's dependent upon your economy. It's dependent upon the cost of life. It's dependent upon the industries that are popular in your country, right? Tech is the biggest growing part of the American economy for quite some time. Yeah, man. There's always gonna. So here's what I try to explain to people is that no matter what field you're in, if it's a decent field that's skill based, the cost. And by the way, I get paid well. Kevin gets paid well because we put time, effort, and energy in. I know plenty of devs that are getting paid $40,000 in America because they never got better. I just mentored a guy, very nice guy, but he did exactly the opposite of what I tell him to do. Where he's essentially doing jQuery for 5 years, took his first job, never moved up, and he's making $70K in Los Angeles when he should be making $150,000. There's plenty of people who aren't doing as well because maybe they didn't put time, effort, and energy in, or maybe they're not as individual and self-business oriented. So it's just one of those things, man. Also, by and large, comparing the United States to Australia, on average, according to Numbeo, rent, for instance, is 17.7% higher than it is in Australia. So you have to take everything into consideration. The average American family makes $55,000 in America. Let's see. Percent of Americans' salary, 100,000. Let's see. Let's see what I'm interested to find out. 29.2% of U.S. households had a income. That's the entire household, not percent, of 100,000 or more. That's higher than I thought it was going to be. Now, that's a household. What does that mean? So it means like, technically it means, and I know this because I looked it up one time, but technically what it means is that anybody who is on the cooks and lives together meals, but it's really, you're talking about husbands and wives who have their sort of meals together. Hold up. Did that work? Did that work? Yo, your boy did it. He did it, son. Household is like husband, wife. But according to this, 5.4% of Americans, individuals, make $100,000 or more. 5.4%. Oh, I take it back. So that one says 5.4%, another says about 9%. So it sort of depends. I don't know. It's hard to say, but yeah, somewhere around there. I think we did it, boys. Set up that middleware, dog. Set up that middleware. Hit that environment. Yeah, did that actually work? I can't believe that actually worked. Did that actually work? That actually worked. Anyhow, man, Jemba, you focus a little bit too much on money, man. Don't. Yeah. Money is just one part of the equation. All right, I think. So if we did this right, that means that if I set this to false in my environment variable, just want to make sure I'm getting what I'm expecting I get. So let's go back to here. God, I can't believe that worked. Your boy's a young genius, boy. 200 IQ play right there. 200 IQ play. All right. Level 200 right there. I don't need your stinking non-swapping files, because we doing it over here. Last check. We doing it over here, all right? Service unavailable. Hold up, pimpin'. I might not have pushed that out. Oh, that's app. Oh, I put the wrong route. It should be services. Over 9,000. That's right, baby. It's like, nah, Dylan, we're gonna give you all this headache. It ain't gonna work. Look, you ain't gonna stop me, all right? You ain't gonna stop the beast, all right? API error. All right, so that's what we're expecting. And if we go to our network call, it's hitting our local host like we expect. 200 IQ play. 200. 200 IQ play, baby. And wait, hold up. Hold. Why did it go? All right, maybe like 160 IQ play. Why did it go to categories? Why did it go here? So that looks right. Almost there. I thought I mistyped it, but it didn't. So Adam's fine. I think you should just use VS Code though. I think it's a better text editor. But there's nothing wrong with it. How did I learn this stuff? I used all free resources like Codecademy, YouTube, Free Code Camp, Code Signal, formerly Code Fights, Code Combat, and I got a job. And then really after that, it was some books. It was just building stuff. Just putting the time in, really. I go business casual. So that looks good. So we fire this off one time. This will be our initialization of our. And we can clean that up, but I'm trying to figure out why it appended it. All right. Oh, man. All right, let's try it one more time. Oh. You go dressed like a punk, eyeliner, and bad BO. It's not a good look. A business casual. You always want to dress up for interviews. Shows that you care, even if it's a casual work environment. Like I'll give you an example of what, like, not only do I do that, but like any sense, like even if my workplace tells me I can work remote, I always wait a little bit, make sure I get a good handle of things, and then I've sort of earned it. So like I'm pretty much going to be working full remote now at my current job. But okay. So I'm a little confused as to why it went here. Because this should be going to here, and this should be returning to here, which is services. So how many days do I work from home? Right now it's 3 to 4, although it's going to be 4 to 5 pretty soon. I really go in for medians. That's pretty much it. That's your dream? It's nice, man. What I would say to you is that I wouldn't recommend it early on in your career until you've put in the time to get good, and then get great, and then get better. So I bet what's happening with this is my theory, is that the base right here, it sets it by the time we've called that route. This is what I think's happening, is that it thinks we're appending onto something instead of passing a full URL. So that's why I'm console logging this .base. I don't think it's anything, and then it's just, oh, we'll just prepend it. That's what I think's happening. Pretty sure in that aspect, actually. So it might have to happen because we only really need to fire off this once. And we just have to figure out a way to, so we have something that works. So this is what I think is going to happen. So I think what's going to happen is we have that so that it's hitting our config vars, and then we just have to figure out where we update our environment variable. That's all. All right, so let's try this one more time. See? Base is empty. I knew it. All right, so this is what I'm thinking. What if we did environment dot production is equal to is production, just a const. Okay. Take number 2. Oh, wait. So I think this will do it. The only thing I'm worried about is perhaps environment not existing in the scope of the server. That way we don't have to do the actual call here or wherever I was doing it. Oh. That's fine. It's just gonna... Well, it's not fine, is it? Well, we'll see if environment's going to be overridden. We'll have to change our logic here in a second. But I think, and you know, it might be start timing to wrap this up pretty soon. It's an hour and 30, yeah. I've been doing a lot of business stuff after work lately, so I can't be doing 2-hour streams right now. So I'm being an hour and 30 in. But if this works, we have a solution. And then it's just a matter of changing our logic here. But I think it might. I think our API will work as well. We may just have to initialize it in app. All right. Come on, baby. Daddy needs an environment variable. I think we're close, though. So Tito push failed. Yeah, I was worried about this. Set. Still got me. The cats are good, man. Yeah. What else is this? All right. I don't like the idea of awaiting something in our app component. Did the toe recover? The toe? What happened to my toe? But yeah, the dogs are good, man. God. Ooh, I got an idea. This is just Node, right? So, express write over file. All right. I don't want to go down the rabbit hole too much, but I think we're close to getting this environment stuff fixed out. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. You can see some of this deployment stuff. It gets a little hectic, and I definitely want to make sure that, I mean, we could just use production all the time, but that's not. Oh, the doc show is good. Yeah. Put some, after a day, they're good to go. She was, I should say. But all right, with all that being said, thank you so much. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I'm gonna be back at this weekend. We're gonna have this environment issue set up, and we're close because we have our item here. Now the question is, what can I do with that? So I think what we're going to probably do is we're going to find out if it is production. And if it is, we're going to then overwrite the environment file. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I gotta think about it a little bit. Look at some solutions. But I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Check out my courses. $9.99 description below. Bye.